Well, there we go. So, how is everybody going for this impromptu live stream? I know it says JBS is going to join, and he is. He is. I was just off the phone with him. He is lighting the fire and getting ready to join us here momentarily. And it's going to be a fun conversation because I think JBS is a very, very intelligent dude. If you was at Bug Out Weekend, then you know what I'm talking about. If you was not, be prepared. Let's see, who do we got in here? Billy, what's up, Billy? Great to see you, as well as JS Genesis Designs. Hello, hello. KP, my man, what's going on with you tonight? CUCV Farmer, how are you? All the way from the People's Republic of Michigan. We got everybody from all sorts of different places coming in here. We got Steel and Tree saying hello. What's going on? Got the much needed rain. Yes, we did. You probably can't hear it now. It's starting to die down, but we had a heck of a thunderstorm and light show and heavy rain, in which my plants are desperately wanting. So I'm really, really happy about that. Hopefully, you guys got a little bit of rain where you are. Hopefully, not too much. We've all been seeing the floods and everything that seems to be going on. And, prayers go out to those that are affected. Lots and lots of rain. Jules is here all the way from Canada. I hope you and the G Man have a good time out in the woods. I hope you guys have a safe trip and enjoy it. It was a very dry, nice. Somebody said hello to Bobby. Oh man, I miss Bobby. What's going on, Bobby Bama? How are you? Great to see you here. And which man, I need to pull this up so I can end up making you a moderator because apparently, for whatever reason, you are not lit up. And the same thing with Jules. Why is Jules not a moderator? Okay, we have to fix this. This is definitely something that needs correcting. So let's go ahead and fix these now. So there is one, and where is Bobby? There is Bobby right there. Oops. Let's see. And done. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Now we are good. Everybody's got their wrenches that needs it. The flooding that happened all over the planet. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't know exactly what's going on, but man, yeah, there's a lot of flooding going on all over the place. I just continue to be thankful for where we are because hey, there's a lot of people that take things for granted, and being where I am, it's very easy to watch the horror on TV and not be thankful. So yes, there we go. Jules now has a wrench, so everybody please be careful and remember your PPE. We have a rookie wrench, so mind yourself. Bobby has a wrench too, so there is our two rookie wrenches. So time to build an arc. Yeah, I mean, we just handed out new wrenches. You guys have the tools. Start getting the wood propped up and ready, and let's do an arc, right? Instead of 2x2 on the animals, we'll go 2x2 on preppers, and I think we can rebuild the world from there, right? We'll see how it all goes. Somebody's got a coworker all the way from Canada. I hope they don't travel back and forth from Canada. That'd be an awful long trip to go back and forth to. But yeah, we love our Canadian people. They make really, really good syrup, and we thank them for that. So seen theories of the birth pains, the water broke. Yeah, you sent me that link to that, and that was a very interesting video to watch. Yeah, it's definitely weird, and it does give you that Noah's Ark sort of vibe, right? There's so much water coming so quickly that you can't account for it, and so they're kind of saying it had to come from underground, like water had to rise as water was falling. That's the only way to get that amount of water, and it does. It gives you that almost biblical sort of feel. So who knows, right? Maybe we are being purged of bad things, and the way that we've watched the news and watched things on social media, there might be some things that need purging, right? So let's see what we got. Prepping is physical and should as well be spiritual. Amen. Yes, it should. And it's whatever, right? I'm not one to judge or to dictate or to tell anybody what to do with their lives or how to live their lives or how to be prepared. Mentally, it's a good thing to mentally be prepared. And if you got to do that in your own way, whether that's through spiritual means or uh, whatever, I mean, you got to do you. I choose to believe in something greater than myself. And that's what kind of helps me, at least on my mental fortitude. Canada gave us triumph and rush, so they are okay in my book. Nice. They found water under the earth that could fill the oceans a few times. Yeah, I've seen that too. They have there is a lot of water that seems to be under the lands, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole reason that we dig wells and do all the different things like that is because there's so much water down there. Um, it's one of those that in a lot of different parts of the country, uh, yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to find the water. Now, granted, yes, you go out to some areas, it's a little bit more difficult than others, but for the most part, I mean, all the different aquifers and other things that seems to just be right there and ready for the taking. Yeah, absolutely. The theory is during Noah's flood, it was coming from above and below. Yeah, yeah, and who knows, right? I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't get to witness anything, but I mean, they were talking about I forget what it was, so many feet of water, and the amount of minutes is just almost impossible. And it's a scary thing. I was watching some of them time lapse videos, and the amount of water that was coming. I don't know how you prepare for something like that, right? If you're in a place that maybe floods but doesn't get a flash flood like that, I, I don't know what you do, right? I mean, we talk about all the different little catchy sayings, "Don't drown, turn around," all the different things like that to try and be helpful. But uh, what do you do? I mean, we're talking about like half ready. How are you preparing for a hurricane when you're kind of like Western North Carolina? It just you don't do that. But hey, it seemed to happen, right? Heard Alberta just might want to go ahead and be the 51st state. Well, good for them, right? That's right. Here in Springs, we're sitting on top of a natural spring. Nice, nice. Maybe that's what the name was from. Probably not, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways to get water, and that's one of the things to kind of remember about being in preparedness. Yeah, we're not going to have all the fancy tools and the different things to maybe get down to them aquifers and things like that. Uh, but it's possible, right? I mean, they had wells and different things back in biblical times. So it is possible to get down to them natural aquifers. I'm going to put a real long on my boat and the yard and tree just. That's right. That's right. I didn't know you were live today. This is an impromptu when JBS texted me and said, "Hey, we want to do a live." And I said, "Okay." He is finishing up a couple of things and he will be joining us momentarily and giving us a ton of wisdom. So, the name of the town, interesting. I'm going to say, is it Abita? Abita Springs? I hope. I'm not usually one to pronounce certain proper titles of things and names of towns and whatnot. Um, Especially, being all the way up here in Ohio and you being all the way down in Louisiana. I'm sure that there's a little bit of a curve when it comes to pronunciation of things. So, but we will see. I know that JBS is he was showing me pictures. He was doing his uh, cutting the grass and things so that way he has a very nice backdrop as well as lighting a fire and getting all of his stuff up and prepared so that way when he pops on here in just a moment or two hopefully then yeah, it's going to be definitely an enjoyable fun night here. So Ooh, did I get it right? That's 5 points for rural right there. Show Intel is here. What's going on, V? There's another one right there. If you have not gone over there and showed Show Intel some love, make sure that you pop over there and check that channel out. Definitely fun. And she goes through and I know she's been trying to do a 24-hour live stream. So that way, it's kind of a thing for all of us. We can pop over there and chat and come and go as we please. It gives all of us a place that we can pop in and talk and chit chat for a minute. It's a great place to network, right? Uh, and she's also got a really fun Discord that I've met quite a few people. So good stuff over there. Always love to support the new channels doing some good and amazing stuff. So that's right. And you are very welcome. There's a lake in Sandstone, 80 miles from Lake Superior. They say is connected to Lake Superior. The fish that come out of there prove it. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's one of the fun things about being up so far north. Um, you know, at least for me, granted, I'm not in other states, but in Ohio, I'm kind of surrounded by some form of water. There's lakes, there's rivers, there's streams. I got the Ohio River to the south of me. I've got Lake Erie to the north of me. We've got the Scioto and all sorts of different other rivers and things like that. So I'm usually not very far from some sort of water source, which makes it really nice. But I know that other states have their abundance of water and things like that as well. Maybe not so much out west or southwest, I should say, but let's see. I'm about 30 miles east of Lake Michigan, just about directly across from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I've heard some really, really good fishing up there. I've never fished in Lake Michigan. I fished in Lake Erie. Uh, Actually, Lake Erie is the only one of the Great Lakes that I have fished at. And actually, I want to say that no, I've seen 3 of the Great Lakes. So I guess I got 2 more on my bucket list. Who else did we got? Did I get to the bottom of the chats there by saying hello and hi and welcome and all that fun stuff? So that is good stuff there. Hopefully, we will have JBS pop on here. If not, then I'm just going to sit here and chit chat with you guys for a little bit. While we're waiting for JBS, I will say that here in, what do we got, 15, 20 minutes, my new video will drop where it is me and Pinball from Pinball Preparedness. He has graciously accepted my invitation to join me yet again on my channel. If you submitted a question to me, either in chat or in a comment or email or whatever, you might want to tune in and see if your question got asked, because I read off your name and your question, and Pinball did his best to answer each and every question that I asked. So shout out to you if you did submit a question. It was a lot of fun. It's a little over an hour long. I tried to keep it somewhat short, but I tell you what, I want to say that some of the most fun conversation was when I hit end record, and me and him talked for a good probably 30 minutes afterwards off air, and that conversation was really, really fun to have. So looking forward to it. Let's see, we're trucking all for the prefab for the metadata facility, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, pretty close to you. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Yes. Share out to JBS. The reason that we're going to, or that we were doing this impromptu live is because JBS made a promise to his subscribers that if he could get over 50, he would do a live stream. A short, maybe an hour or so ago, he crossed that 50 subscriber threshold, which congratulations to him. But YouTube then threw his rule at you've got to hold that for 24 hours. So he's got to stay above 50 subscribers until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time or whatever, before he can actually do a live on his channel. So yeah, if you haven't gone over there, go check out his channel. There's the link for it. Watch some of his videos. If you like his content, please go ahead and subscribe. It's like anything else. The more support is the more subscribers, and that gives reason for him to go through and put out even more wonderful and awesome, amazing content. Uh, Dude is a very, very intelligent person. So, at least for me, if you follow me at all, there's a handful of people that when they open their mouth, I shut up and pay attention. And he is definitely one of them. Between him, Vision, uh, Mad Chad, Dan H, I'm forgetting people, forgive me, but uh, there's a handful of people. As soon as they open their mouth to do something, I'm cut off. I want to hear what they've got to say, and I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully he'll be joining us here in a moment. Oh, in Michigan, not Wisconsin. Thank you so much. Look at that. Sharing out Nick's channel. Close to Milwaukee. Rabbit's here. What's going on, Rabbit? Great to see you here. Thank you for sharing that out. Chance is here. What up, Chance? Looking forward to, I know that we've got you scheduled for 0 Hour coming up in, a couple of weeks. So that's definitely going to be a very fun episode to do. Looking forward to that one. Who else do we got? Debbie Jones is here. What's going on, Debbie? Great to have you here joining us. I'm sure everybody will say hello and welcome to you, because as soon as you pop in here, usually this is what you get. All this right here, everybody just saying hello. Let's see. Oh, JBS is trying to join. Give him just a minute. It looks like he is getting. Oh, and there we go. JBS.
You got me?
There you are, brother. How are you?
I've been better.
I hear that.
But hey, I'm trying to get the fire going right now. It's raining, so it's a fight. But I apologize to everybody. Hopefully, everybody got the link. I guess you got to wait 24 hours. I didn't read the fine print.
Yeah, YouTube loves to throw the fine print out there, and that is okay. But if I can help you out and you've got a message to speak, then we've got almost 20 people in here waiting for you to start it out.
Oh, hey. Well, first of all, I just want to thank everybody. I didn't think, I just threw it out there because I knew we were getting close, and I'm still trying to burn all this.
And I think you are doing a fantastic job. You're doing really good going through and communicating.
Yeah, that's my fault. I guess I didn't read it, but I ain't going to play the blame game. I'm just going to try and do what I can to fix it. So give me a second. Let me see if I can get this.
You go right ahead.
Going. Trying to get to the chat. I'm doing like 50 things at once right now. You guys kind of know how it works. I'm new to it, so give me a second.
That's what all this is about. Yes, you do your thing. We're just happy that you're here.
There we go. Comments. There we go. Hey, everybody.
There it is.
So I can see the comments. I'm going to see if I can get you the fire I promised. You've seen the picture, but it's just like anything else. When you got to do it right now, never works in your favor. You know what I mean?
Man, you're talking right there on preparedness, how you prepare for something, and then when it goes to action, you're like, uh-oh, there's a problem.
Yep. I mean, it'll happen. It's just going to take it a minute. I didn't expect a downpour either. It said it's only supposed to rain for like 15 minutes. And that was like 2 hours ago, and it's still raining.
That's all right. You do your thing. And I tell you what, though, while you're doing that, I really enjoyed the last 2 videos that you just put out.
Oh, yeah. Well, those are just kind of just to put something out. I don't know. You know me, man. I like the way my mind works. I just think of whatever on my feet, and um, I had to remember what they were right now. Sorry, I'm a little flustered.
No, I love the one of "Am I my own worst enemy?"
Yeah, well, that is me in a nutshell, man. Like I'll start overthinking the crap out of stuff, and it just it never goes well from there, you know. And you're like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? Seems like doubt always creeps in and always gets the better of the situation when it comes to that.
Yes, which I'm guilty of that too. Um, one of the things I like to pride myself is to be able to take a step back and look at things in a bunch of different perspectives. But my downfall is sometimes you need a decision a lot quicker than what I usually come up with.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things too is sometimes the 80% solution is better than 80% solution right now is better than 100% solution too late. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's for those quick decisions. That's kind of what you need to go with what works for right now rather than is it perfect? No plan has to be perfect because the enemy always gets to say regardless who it is, right?
Hmm.
It could be people, it could be time, it could be something that you don't even see, but the enemy always has a say in the matter.
Hmm.
Whatever you're fighting at the time, like me right now fighting YouTube and this fire, the enemy always has a say. I'm gonna put this down because I'm about to do something probably a little stupid right now, but
Okay, you do your thing. We're right here waiting on you. Which, yes, rabbit, yes. Time is a great enemy. It absolutely is. I forget, I was watching some movie, and one of the main characters turned to the other guy and was saying, "I'm going to go off and do this," and the other guy says, "Well, that's a horrible plan," and he goes, "I know it is. Do you have a better one?" And that right there is exactly what JBS is talking about on sometimes doing something is what is needed, right? Sometimes a plan can fluidly form on its own, and you just got to put that one foot out. So, right.
all right. Well,
Well, Jules said just throw some gas on it.
that's what I just did. But now the gas isn't even lighting it so wet. But I'm not going to put my face in it to light it either. I'm going to go grab another napkin real quick. Hold on.
Do your
I got
thing, brother.
cardboard. Well, I'm still here. Sorry, guys. I'm not even paying attention to the chat. I hope this is comical for you.
Oh, oh yes, yes. YouTube always provides a level of entertainment, and
Oh, yeah. But yeah, time like, who were you just, I didn't catch the name. I was too
rabbit.
busy dumping gas on this thing.
Yes,
Rabbit.
yep,
Yeah,
rabbit.
time and space, man. That's the biggest fight you're gonna fight is time and space, is how to deconflict those two things, how to separate what needs to happen and when it needs to happen with what's actually happening.
Hmm.
A lot of times is the fight. I think I'm just
Yes.
gonna grab a whole roll. Worst comes to worst, I'll throw gas on that and chuck it in there.
There we go.
Uh,
See?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's ultimately that, and then whatever else, whatever environmental considerations you're up against or constraints as far as what you're able to do, what you have on hand. Like
Mhm.
sometimes everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the face, just like me right now, right? I feel like I'm going rounds with Mike Tyson right now. Probably rather be doing that than what I'm doing, but I mean, he said it best. Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the face,
Mhm.
and uh, Dookie happens, right?
Well, and that's
I want to
mine.
curse.
I always say in
It's not my
peacetime,
channel.
it's always
And we'll see if
time.
I explode. Oh,
It's always
no.
time and money. And once I think SHTF happens, I think it becomes time and space. Exactly what you
But
said.
yeah, well, money's SHTF. Your money goes away. Like you got
Yeah.
a new system of currency, right?
Yep.
And then becomes skills and what you can barter, what you bring to the table. So, I mean, that can be its own thing too.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
maybe
Yeah.
we're gone. Maybe a day late and a dollar short. I'm gonna let that burn for a minute.
There you go.
It's really not exciting, this. So I'm not gonna put it out yet.
It's okay.
It's kind of it's kind of like my love life. It's just lackluster at best, but
sometimes you just gotta throw a little gas on there.
hey, even gas ain't working. That's what I'm saying. It's just, oh wait, we might have something.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Well, I don't. I'm waiting for the whoosh.
It's thinking about it. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box and here's another one right here. I tell you, out of a lot of people I know, on if I had to pick somebody to start a fire, I'm going to pick JBS as one of my first people because I know he can do it. But when you're talking about doing things in a soaking wet environment, it creates a whole new set of problems. And I give it to JBS. He's going to end up getting it done.
Well, yeah, hopefully at some point. If not, I'll turn my man card in.
You'll be all right. Oh, Jules says she wants to see the whoosh.
Well, there's no whoosh to see. It's like I said, it's like my love life. It kind of goes out before it even starts.
Oh, it happens though. And I tell you, this is going to be that whole thing. The people that do not go out and practice and get their hands in the
Nope.
dirt, uh, you have an SHTF situation, and all of a sudden it's going to start
I
raining.
think
You're
we
going to
got
start
it.
getting cold. This is going to happen.
Let
Do
me
we get
give
to
it
see
a
the
minute.
whoosh?
Well, no, there's probably not going to be a whoosh. It just kind of just going. Let me see if I can fix this here. How do I? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, make sure cameras pointed away.
Oh, there we go. I got like 4 different options here. I'll just stand to the side. It just. Oh, what do we do? Yeah. Why is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can blow that up a little bit. Bam, there we go.
I got some cardboard, and there's diesel and gas and everything else on there. Probably not environmentally friendly. I'm just kidding. It's not. Did this all. I did this all with a fire starter and just sheer will.
There you go.
Where's the count? Oh, there we go. Let's go back to listen to everybody talk crap. There we go. So yeah, like this was totally just me, guys. I just did it. I just thought about it and it happened. This is what I do. No, just kidding.
And see, there's Jules saying she wants to see the smolder, and I don't know if she's talking about the fire or if she's talking about your smoldering good looks.
Well, my smoldering love life is not even. It's worse than this fire right now. There's nothing.
Well, well,
So
it's lit.
I know she's probably not talking about that because she's got her man Gordon. That's a stud. That's laughing at me right now.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. I've heard stories about Gordon and being able to meet him in real life. I'm almost positive that he's almost to Chuck Norris level to where he can
oh
like
yeah,
snap his fingers and fire starts.
superhuman.
Yeah,
Whereas like a chump like me has to go grab some gas, some cardboard.
pizza box.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know what that. Oh, that's the grill box that was just sitting in my garage. Yeah. Oh, hopefully it just keeps going. I can't see the comments. And how do I do that?
Uh,
Hashtag learning new things.
yeah. You're on a phone, so I have no clue.
Well, I'll just look at the comments and point the phone. Can you all see it? Say yes in the comment. Don't tell him what.
That's right. That's right. See? Chuck Norris rubs two fires together to make a stick.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Well,
That's
I
right.
apologize, guys. We're probably only going to get like the next couple minutes. I don't know when you got to go,
No,
but
we're gonna hang around for a good.
so what did what did everybody want to know, or what does everybody want to ask now that this thing's starting to go? It's
That's
probably
right.
going to burn like all night too. It's great because I got to
Yeah.
get rid of it anyway.
Yes, if you have questions, drop them in the chat. And here's your very first time to have a one-on-one, pretty much with JBS. And so
Pineapple, Jules. Pineapple.
you have legendary access to JBS right here.
Hashtag not a legend.
Divorce papers and lawyers' bills make good fire starter.
They do, but I need those. I need those as proof.
He'll,
Sorry, I don't even
he'll
know what y'all are seeing right now. Oh,
go to his head. No,
what's going
not,
on?
nothing goes to Gordon's head because Gordon's just that good. So
Yeah, I can't see the comments. You're gonna have to,
J-
can you read the comments to me,
J-
or
yeah,
I don't.
JBS is going to go live tomorrow using the exact same fire.
Yeah, well, I might. I mean, I may. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, thanks, OVP, and thank you, Jules, and tell Gordon thanks. Thanks everybody. Like, I know I couldn't do it on my own channel, but that's all right. We get a dry run on Rule 2 ICs, and everybody can make fun of me, and nobody else will see it. So
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
yeah.
This breaks the ice for you, and then tomorrow we'll be right there cheerleading you on.
Well, I'm just saying failure is always an option. It's just not the preferred. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Well, and you was even talking about that into your video that you've got to be not only have the acceptance that you are going to fail, but to kind of go into it going, this is my first time. I am going to have some level of failure.
Oh, 100%. Sometimes ultimate failure, but it's not total yet because hopefully this catches and it's working for right now. So,
I don't know if you can see that comment from Nomad.
no, what do you say?
I only came here just to make fun of JBS.
I like it. The only reason I came on is so people can make fun of me. I mean, I'm not all about me. Well, let's
Let's
hope
see.
it burns. I mean, I don't know. It's all wet.
Oh,
Try to get smaller stuff in there.
Jules says she'll tune in to your live tomorrow if she has service and if she does not get eaten by a bear.
Well, that works. Don't do that. Bears suck. They
Yeah.
will eat you.
Well, Gordon's there. He'll probably eat the bear.
Well, I've been watching, I swear to God, I've been watching those Yeti AI things at work. They're hilarious, but I mean, they might be related to Gordon because they're just
Yeah.
that manly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. And the roast of JBS continues. There you go.
There we go. Hey, let's do that. That sounds a lot funner.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. To succeed, you do got to have a failure or two. That's show and tell. I agree with that. I failed more times than I succeeded. I'll say that.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Who else do we have? Independent Mini United. Great to see you here.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing going, so I'm just going to keep throwing more stuff on it. So I'd never claim to be like a professional at this, but you're going to get what you can see. All the wood is wet too. It's kind of soup over here.
Well, did you go to the fire starting class at Bug Out Weekend?
I did, but
Oh man.
I don't want to break all this and then feather it all out. I just kind of went for the cheaper method of what I got right now, and I know it's not the right way to do it, but it's a way. And there's many different ways to skin a cat. That was actually one of the they're trees too, but I don't know if this is just a pile of brush. I got many piles of brush. I got logs over there, another big pile back there that I can bring up, but That'll be tomorrow night's fire. Hopefully, it'll be a lot better.
Man, OVP had the good one right there. He said, if you're having trouble, you should just got Karen from Love and Life.
There you go. She's an expert.
Yes. Let's see
She's
who else.
camping right now, though, so she's preoccupied with her better half, probably doing it better than me.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, no bad's going for it.
What? Hold on. I'm learning, but what's he got?
Don't worry, we can tell you are not a pro by the way you're tending your fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, I never claimed to be. I told you guys in the post I need a hero, right? And he's got to be strong. He's got to be fast. He's got to be Gordon-like.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I might have to do that. That might have to go in my new merchandising store is hashtag Gordon like.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect to have to light this as fast as I did either. By the way, I was like going to come out and get it going, so it was like a rager by the time I went live, but I couldn't do that because YouTube had other plans, right?
Yeah. YouTube
Not
always
good.
has them.
Not going to bitch about YouTube because I really don't care too. This is for fun, and this is just to get the knowledge out there. If it helps you, it helps you. Great. If it doesn't, hey, take it, put it in your toolbox as what not to do, i.e., this, and drive on. That's all it is.
Yes. Oh man, that's it. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to do the WWGD. What would Gordon do?
There you go. See?
Bam.
Bam.
Oh, JBS needs a shirt that says "Light My Fire."
Oh, hey,
Yes.
that could happen.
Yes. Now you're getting a dare that says toss some 22s in there and see if it
Oh,
gets really exciting.
I've actually done that as a kid. It'll put the fire out because bullets, when they're not shot from a chamber, they just tend to go both ways and they'll just put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get it going, not put it out.
Yes.
That kick it always works. Did you try turning it off and back on again? Yep. Didn't. There we go. Look at that. See?
There we go.
Little brute. What would Gordon do? He would kick it.
Yep.
Put it in there. Get it in there. Get it hot.
Yes. Yes.
Right,
And
Bills? Ask Gordon if that's Gordon approved move right there. Just kick it.
I can hear everybody right now from Bug Out Weekend. Just don't put your mouth on it.
Yep. Pickles, pineapple.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to be there. And hey, 80% solution, like I said, right?
And
I'm
there you
waiting
go.
for the perfect thing. We got 80% right here.
And you have High Country Homestead all the way from the alpine regions of Australia.
Oh shoot! Well, hello. Good day, mate.
There you go.
I've been to Australia. I've been to Brisbane and Mackay. It's actually
Nice.
a great place. It was good times. I don't remember them, but it was great. I know that.
That's right. It is wintertime over there.
It is. It's opposite.
Let's see who else do we got. Grit and Grace is saying hello, and Hudson
Hey,
Valley.
HVP.
Man,
Probably not approved, but
you're getting everybody in here. You are going to
well,
quickly.
you are getting everybody in here. I'm just cheating off of you because YouTube doesn't work for me right now. So I had to, hey, backup plans, right? You got your primary, alternate, contingency, emergency. I had a primary, didn't have alternate or contingency, but we kind of came up with it real quick, and then we can bounce back and forth to the other two, and we have a solid pace plan right now, right?
Hey, I'm just
Diesel
the
fuel, 87 octane, a few cardboard boxes, and a lighter later. We got a fire going.
That's right. That's right.
Not saying it's environmentally friendly or the way to do it, but I did this. I rubbed two sticks together just for YouTube and everybody else. You guys just didn't see it.
Yeah.
We're just talking about a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it all backstage. While I was sitting here talking, I saw, you called up Gordon and
I did.
yeah, he texted fire and it just poof.
Yeah, well, he threw the fire emoji out there, and Jules told him not to, and then it lit. So, hey, thank you, Gordon.
That's right. Thank you, Gordon. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Who else do we
Hey,
got?
sorry, y'all, I can't write in chat because I suck. So I'll just talk, and if you help me out, rule. Just if anybody's screaming for a hello, I say
Let's
hello to
see.
everybody.
Blue Butterfly has popped in saying hello.
Well, hello.
See what else we got. Yes, if you guys
Fire.
have questions or anything, drop them in chat, and you have JBS is going to answer them for you. Man, that's
Try
quite.
to. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm not giving you facts or anything else. I don't work that way. I just give you my opinion or what's in my brain right now.
Oh, look at that! You got J Man saying hello. Even
J Man, what's up? That's a good dude right there. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Ricky Bobby.
very good dude right there. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
almost having a little bit of a reunion.
we are, aren't we?
Yes, yes. So let's see. If I had a question, um, all right. So let's say I've got a plan, and
All right.
I think it's a good plan. Should I just go ahead and just close up shop and go, yep, it's a perfect plan. We're going to roll with that.
I mean, I would say if your name's Gordon, that works.
Yes.
But anybody else, probably not. You should probably like run through your plan, test your plan, press your chest, test it, run through a few rehearsals, actually put some put some stress behind it because what you're going to find most of the time is it's going to be the things you didn't think about or didn't see when you made your plan that come to fruition or come to life, right? So regardless of what my plan is, there's always going to be something I miss,
Hmm.
unless my name is Gordon or
Yes.
Chuck Norris.
One of the
But
two. Actually, they might be the same person. I've never seen them in the same room.
actually, they both have beards, don't they?
Yes.
Think of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. See, plans already needing to be revised, right? That's why you look at it like there's always a revision piece to planning and there's always a supervise and refine
Hmm.
because it's an ongoing thing. Now, some plans you just have to go with, adjust on the fly, but um, that's where you're gonna be able to adjust when you actually execute it
Hmm.
and in a kind of a rehearsal or rehearse stage because your rehearsal still isn't going to be the full blown let's go, but what it's going to do is it's going to open your eyes to the things you missed, the minute things, the minutia of the plan. Like, what should I think about? I didn't think about that. Like, so and so got a flat tire, or I thought I'd be able to move these things or these items a little faster, and I didn't think about what if my ankles hurt or stuff like that. So yeah, it's always worth it to rehearse it, to run through, to do a dry run, like uh, a dry run, a blank run before you do your live run. I guess you could say like you always try to do it at least 3 times before you actually need to do it.
Yes. Yes. Which Nomad has a question for both of us.
Okay.
In an SHTF, what would be your specialty in the community?
I know Gordon. I mean, that's simple, right? She said G is here. I know Gordon. I met the dude. He's
Yeah.
real. Like, I'll give him a call. Mess around.
Let's
No, I'm
see.
kidding. My specialty, I guess I'd be a jack of all and a master of none. The more you know, even
Mhm.
if you know it a little bit adds up over time. So the more you can take away from any aspect of it, the better off you are. Now you don't have to be an expert in any of it, but you got
Mhm.
to know a little bit about all of it, right?
Yes.
And I would say the more you can do that, the better off you're preparing yourself for. And then for a specialty, if you need one, like, hey, I need to know X, Y, and Z, then you focus a little more on that. But you gotta be able to provide something, whether it's cooking. A lot of people forget about the support aspects of everybody wants to be the tactic cool guy, right?
Hmm.
So they want to be good with the gun. But can you be good with a rifle? Can you be good long range? Can you be good with a pistol? 90% of people suck with the pistol. I'll tell you that right. I sucked forever with the pistol till I started buying rounds by the thousands and just throwing them down range.
Hmm.
It's a skill it's hard to acquire because you're shooting something out of three inches, right? Or maybe
Yep.
I'm just good at that. But um, everybody wants to be that guy or have the cool guy gear, but there's ways to go about it and ways to do it where I don't need nods. I just need to know how to fight at night.
Hmm.
Right? How do you do that? Well, you got to know how to see at night. Um, but if gardening was my thing right now, if you saw my garden, right, everybody would starve, including myself. I have enough tomatoes maybe for a group of like zero point 0.5 just because I haven't had the time and all that. But or sanitation, man. Sanitation's a big one.
Yes.
It's a killer through history, right? If you can't keep your people healthy, you can't keep them in the fight.
Yep.
So that's the one that's like even medical, everything else. The most common one overlooked is sanitation. And when you talk about sanitation, you talk about how much water do I need, right? Well, I need to drink a gallon a day. So they say you
Hmm.
probably go a little less depending on your capabilities. But if you're not used, if all you do is drink soda all day and then you try to go out and do your thing, sorry, it's going out. I need more cardboard and gas. Gordon, help me out, man. Um, but if all you do is drink Mountain Dew, play video games, and eat pizza all day, and you think you're going to throw on your chest rig that's made for um, airsoft and go out and fight people, you're not. It's a losing battle, and like a lot of people just don't understand the dynamics of a gunfight.
Hmm.
But in SHTF, we like you hear everybody's wanting to prepare for one. Me personally, I'm just trying to stay out of one at all costs. So de-escalation. If I don't have to be at the point of where it all kicks off, I'm not going to be.
Yep.
I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I could be possibly injured, hurt, even a scratch during times like that can kill you.
Yep.
And it comes back to sanitation.
Hmm.
So that would be my answer in a long nutshell. Sorry, I'm trying to
No, you got it. I mean,
get
for
this
me,
going.
if you was in my group, I would automatically put you on point to be my planning and logistics guy.
Well, yeah, I mean that's important too. But so is don't get me wrong, knowing how to fight, but knowing. So you always look at everybody, right? There's people that know how to fight, and most of those people never get into fights. Why?
Mhm.
Last resort, right?
Yes.
Um, and that's what it comes down to. But yeah, logistics. So the way I kind of learned it is okay. Rookies talk tactics, uh, and commanders talk logistics
Hmm.
and strategic value.
Yes.
All right, and then first sergeants always think about the wounded, and they think about sanitation. Where's everybody going to poop?
Yep.
What happens if somebody gets sick? Where are we putting people?
Hmm.
What happens when somebody's injured? Where are they going? Because if they don't get better, how do we deal with that? Sorry, again, I'm kind of being a Gordon right now and just destroying things to get that fire going.
That's actually I screenshotted this for you. Gordon has popped in the chat and said he approves of the fire.
I like it. Well, I don't right now. I know it's kind of sad right now, but I'm trying to get it back up to his standard as rapidly as possible because I don't want to get on his bad side.
Yes. Oh, here's a really good one all the way from Hudson Valley. You ready?
Yep.
All right, so his scenario is the West Coast just got hit with a 700-foot tsunami after an undersea earthquake. Can the United States logistics overcome the issue that arises?
I mean, they can if they get out of their own way. The biggest thing about when you talk about countries and logistics is the red tape.
Yes.
I've seen great things happen and a lot of stuff work when you scrap the need to go and we got to vote on it. What works right now? It goes back to that 80% right now, and it just depends who's in office, I guess. We could, yes. Will we? Probably not. Probably never, because we can't agree to disagree half the time. Um, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't rely on it. I'd have my own plan if
Yeah.
that answers the question. But
Yeah.
also, I'm not really worried about the West Coast because it's not where I'm at. It would definitely make me want to keep my ear to the grindstone and do everything else. But sometimes you can't control what happens to people. You just
Mhm.
have to be reactive or proactive to your situation rather than proactive for your situation rather than reactive to another's, if that makes sense.
Oh yes. Yeah, and I'm with you. To go back to Nomad's question there. Um, do I train and do I have firearms? Absolutely. Uh, am I planning on it? No. If I am firing something downrange that is not hunting, something has gone horribly wrong in my planning.
Well, maybe not. See, here's the catch 22 to that though. You have to be willing and ready to
Hmm.
distribute violence at a moment's notice when it calls for it.
Yes.
So with that comes the situational awareness
Yep.
to read a situation and read it right. Because once, like, you're never gonna get the bullets back out of a gun, like you're never gonna get the words put back in your mouth once you say them,
Hmm.
right? So technically, I'm just having a crap ton of negligent discharges right now, just me running my mouth. But once it's gone, it's gone. So let's take a scenario that you're trying to trade with somebody. You don't know the farmer's son is just trying to protect his dad's land. He doesn't know you're coming because he's been in the field all week, and
Hmm.
he pulls a gun on you. You pull a gun on him. One thing leads to another. Somebody ends up dead. Do you think you're going to be trading with that person after that? Do you
Nope.
think you're going to be able to make that right?
Yep.
Right. But that's where your de-escalation and you're knowing your area, knowing who you're working with, having a plan, a signal plan, even with those that you don't know. Hey, I'm going to come in, I'm going to have a yellow flag, let your people know, my people, we're going to meet. Having a system or recognizing a system.
Yes.
A lot of times they're going to have a method or a system. And if you could take advantage of that, if you just have a little patience and you recon the situation and you do what you have to do, to understand who they have. You might not understand it all, but how they operate, and just sit back and watch them for a day or two. Not everybody has that time, but you're gonna start to develop patterns of life, and you're gonna know
Hmm.
what works and what doesn't, and
Hmm.
how to come at it. And you're also going to see different levels of aggression from them, right?
Hmm.
Because I don't know if anybody's ever heard Polish people or Russians talk. They always sound angry, and it's like, dang, dude, what the hell? And it's like, oh, I'm just telling my mom I love her. It
Yep.
sounds like you're cussing her out to me,
Hmm.
but and it's a cultural. Sorry, my tongue ain't working right now. It's fired. I need Gordon. Gordon, fire emoji, please.
Yes.
Um, yeah. So
Well, and that brings me up to another question here. So you were just hinting at, trying to go and barter with the neighbor farmer there. How does one in an SHTF situation uh, avoid friendly fire?
um, but practice for one. You got to know what your guys are wearing. You got to have designated identification. So uh, if my guy's in there, if my guy's going into a possible hot situation or a situation that could do it, or even if we're rolling, we got to have something that we all have and we all recognize together.
Hmm.
And it's got to be visible to everybody, right?
Hmm.
We all have to understand what that is. And here's the thing with that is it's everybody hears SOP and standard operating procedure, standing operating procedure, depending on who you ask, it really doesn't matter. But the biggest thing is everybody knows, and that comes to the communications, right?
Hmm.
If one person doesn't know, it's not an SOP. It's not standard to all. Um, so how do I know not to shoot my guy? It may be a little blue pin on a hat. It may be as simple as like a morale patch. It may be a colored T-shirt. All of
Hmm.
our guys will wear red T-shirts. All of our guys will have. I mean, gangs do it. Cartel. Everybody does it. Nobody knows they're doing it most of the time unless you're tuned into it, right? But it's
Yeah.
got to be something common to all, gear common to all, something common to all and visible.
Yep.
And then practice, right? It goes against what I said. You should practice marksmanship and everything else as much as you practice everything else. So if you're practicing marksmanship 90% of your time, take it back to 20 and practice your medical, practice gardening, practice everything else, break it down into 20 splits and just be proficient
Yep. Yep.
and only
And
take a shot that you know you can take. You got to be honest with yourself there too. If I'm taking shots that I know I can't, I know what I can take. I know what my skill level is at. And if I can't take that shot and try and take it, I mean, you can't pull it back once it goes out of the gun. So
that's right. And I'll give you mine. What we do for us is we're going back to medieval times, and the way that you saw it back then, and the days of the knight in shining armor, is they all had flags, banners, sigils, and things like that. And from a distance, you knew who they were.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's where it comes from. The salute comes from the medieval times
Hmm.
to show each other, to show other knights or to show whoever you're greeting that you're not armed.
Hmm.
That's why it's your right hand, because most people are right-handed because you're a witch if you used your left hand back then and they like cooked you at a stake.
Hmm.
But that's where it came from, is a show of respect.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, hold on, I gotta go get some more. I gotta get more Gordon juice for the fire.
That's right.
All right, all right. I'm still here. I gotta opsec. I don't want to opsec myself.
Yeah, you're fine. Which that brings me up too, where you was saying that maybe you're scouting out some people that moved in a couple of miles away from where you're camped, and you're scouting them out to see if you want to scout somebody out, just like what you were saying, time is your worst enemy. You have
Eh,
things on your homestead that needs done, or your compound, or whatever you're calling it.
yes, but that's also why, like going into you got to prioritize your time. You got to know with what you're working, and if I can see their property and get something done on mine, I can scout them while doing something, and then I don't even look like I'm scouting them. I just look like I'm doing something, right?
That's right.
So it kind of goes into that. If I'm trying to watch somebody 9 times out of 10, um, I'm going to look at a place in an area, especially if it's an area I'm familiar with. I'm going to be the one that sticks out like a sore thumb. So I should probably start in the outer regions or do it in rings. Um, so there's words for it. I don't remember the words. Sorry, brain damaged. But you just kind of start out and work your net in. And you don't work any closer till you understand what you're dealing with out on the outskirts of it first. That's how you get yourself in trouble, is trying to be a lot cooler and a lot more tactical than you are.
Hmm.
You have to learn how to read their people. You have to anything that like anything you do can give you away, especially in like rural communities, right?
Hmm.
Um, I know this because I moved to one. I've been to places. They're like, "Whose son are you?"
Hmm.
Well, shit. Brenda's my sister. No, I'm just kidding. But they know who's related to everybody in that region when you start talking about rural areas. Cities is a little easier, but it's a different beast.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to be like, just put on shit that's everybody else is wearing, and you just go walk around
Hmm.
and see. Like, first you look at what everybody's wearing, then you find a place to buy what everybody's wearing. You can't take outside clothes in because you're going to be sticking out. You have to
Hmm.
wear what they're wearing. How do you get that? Start out, work in,
Yep.
if that makes sense.
Yes.
And if you do that, it takes time. Like, you're not gonna do a solid recon on anything in one day, in 1 week. Like, you're gonna need to build that intel. You're gonna need to know how to use that intel to your advantage. And if you're working on a consolidated timeline, that's when you need to get in, get out undetected. That's a whole different animal.
Oh, oh
Different
no.
set of skills, a different set of rules, and a different everything.
Well, you just changed Nomad's life. He says he's throwing away all of his tactical gear and getting a 12 gauge pump, shotgun, and an orange real tree hat.
There you go. I mean, you got to look the part, play the part, look the part, be the part. I wouldn't get rid of it. I would just put it somewhere that I can use it when I need to. But what is it going to get me to do it is the question. Like, you have to understand the environment you're in before you try to dress for the environment you're in.
Yes. Yes. Which I have a question for you, and I think you're going to be the perfect guy to answer this. So I have seen people that they feel, something's coming, and they want to move out into the country and get some land and all this. And
I would say don't do it, because I did that and it sucks. No, I'm
well,
kidding.
there's that.
I'm kidding.
So
There's a lot to it. It doesn't suck. It's awesome, but
so
you
so
don't
let's
realize how much you got to mow and do all the
yeah,
other shit.
which
Sorry,
is
excuse my
so
language.
so that right there. So let's say that you moved out there and you've got 40 acres, you've got some property and all that. And let's say that out of that 40 acres, all of a sudden SHTF happens. How big of a crew or mag or tribe or whatever do you have to have in order to hold 40 acres?
But it depends on the person, I think. Number one, but I mean, you're gonna need people. You could do it all yourself, but you got to sleep sometime. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna have sprained ankle. You're gonna have slip and fall, sprained ankle. Even if you do, you could go a year or two, right, where you're just good. But you got to sleep sometime. You got to eat sometime. You got to have a plan in place. I don't want to put a number on that because everybody's different.
Correct.
But what I would say is you're gonna need people around, logistics, right?
Hmm.
Again, we go back to, you could be as tactical as you want to be, and you could think that you're fucking Jason Bourne and run around and never miss. But when push comes to shove, you're gonna need people. And in a rural environment, I would say you already automatically kind of have your neighbors, even if you've never talked to them or don't count them. If you've never lived in a rural environment, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But most of your neighbors, when push comes to shove, everybody kind of comes together to get a common job accomplished
Hmm.
when they need to. So you're going to kind of have them. What you can give them is radios and stuff like that. It's going to be a force multiplier,
Hmm.
right? But you should still have people. If you're looking to do that, I would say probably where everybody's resting and rotating, and you're still not guarding the whole property, but you're guarding the areas you need to. You probably do it with like 15, 20 people.
There you go.
Probably do it with 10 if you had to, but everybody has to know the property. They have to be, it's not like your first time on it. You have to know the ins and outs, the vegetation, the terrain, the ups, the downs. Where can I hide? What masks my movement? What masks my noise? Because that's what they're going to use. And then you could set up different shit around the property to deny. So the 5Ds of defense, right? Deter, deny, delay, defend. What was that for? Trying
Four.
to put a brain fart. So Yeah, deter, deny, delay, defend. I have a brain fart. Withdraw, or wait, hold on, let me think. Sorry, it's not coming to me right now. But there's 5 Ds. Look it up on Google. I'm missing one. I'll remember it here in like 3 minutes. But
That's okay.
it's it's no, it's deter, deny, delay, defend, uh, withdraw, or like you canalize people into your kill zones that you want them to go into. So I'm gonna fight you. Well, first I'm gonna make it look impenetrable. And then if you do decide to come, I'm going to have sweet surprises en route for you. And then when I have to fight you, I'm going to delay your advance and I'm going to start my retreat. And then when I actually have to fight you, you've already been depleted. And then I'm have a withdrawal plan. So when I back out, there's already something in place where I was
Hmm.
waiting for you that's going to take you out. And
Nice.
like, yeah, the defense is the best place to fight from, man.
Hmm.
The most
Yeah.
advantageous. The only thing you can't pick in the defense is the time, but you can pick everything else essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, let's get you caught back up in the chat, which you already have requests that you and Nomad need to do a live stream together. Um, what else do we got? Oh, uh, you can have very little people if you have enough claymores, and I agree with that.
Well, no, that works. Improvise, but that all works, but it only works once.
That's true. That's true. Yes. Yeah.
Hold on, this shit. This fire's pissing me off. I want a big fire. I ain't even got it. I need
Yeah.
Gordon. Gordon used to wave his little wand, and Jules probably ain't even. She probably took Gordon away from us, didn't she?
No, no, actually, right here, Gordon's in the chat, and he said
Uh,
you don't make the place look appealing, and I agree.
no, yeah, 100%. You can't. If you. So here's the thing. To that, if you look like there's things called soft targets and hard targets, right?
Hmm.
So a soft target is somebody that has somebody, come mow their lawn for them. You basically want to look like trailer park boys. That's what you want your yard to look like. And even then, you got to be careful because then they might think you're into something that you're not, and that could be bad too if you know
Hmm.
how to make a uh, certain thing. So you got to skirt the gray line. You got to ride the gray line, right?
Hmm.
You got to be kind of trashy enough that uh, they don't want to go in there because they think they're going to need a tetanus shot, but not so trashy that they think you're cooking crystal meth, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yes. Yes. And it's also got to do whatever you use, whether it is offense or defense, can also be turned on you. So if you are putting things out in your yard to make it harder for people on the outside to come in, you've got to remember it's also going to slow you down if you're on the outside trying to retreat
Uh,
back to your house.
that depends on the way you set it up, I think.
Yeah, yes.
If you're setting it up, so I'm not going to set it up, so I have to withdraw the same way I'm defending. I'm
Yeah.
going to suck people in, and yes, cover and all that can be used against me.
Hmm.
But if I plan it right, I can take that cover away and turn that cover into my weapon. It all goes back so these are things like defense in depth people don't understand until you understand it. And it's not something that I can teach you in a day,
Yep.
but there are ways to navigate that and to make things seem appealing to others, like they want to use them. And that's what you want to do because you want to draw them in. You want to get them in that area and make them think they're safe until you pop that claymore and they realize they're not. And like
Mhm.
90% of them are wounded or dead.
Yes. Yeah. And
Uh,
I think Nomad's right. Your place needs to look somewhere between Breaking Bad and Walking Dead.
yeah, no, 100%. Like I said, you can't look like you're making crystal meth, but you have to look like you kind of might be dating your cousin or sister, right?
There you go.
No, I'm
There
just
you
kidding.
go.
Sorry, guys. I speak a different language than most. I hope I'm not getting your channel strikes. Let me know if
No,
I go too far.
no,
I haven't even.
no.
There's like 99 comments. Sorry. Got the fire going again.
There you go.
Gordon, Gordon, thank you.
He did. He said he waved his wand. So
Yeah. Let me go back to the. Sorry, guys. I haven't really been able to look at the chat. And I thank you again, Rule, for this opportunity. It would have been a sorry, guys, can't do it. So you guys got to give a shout out to Rule and all praise to Rule. I'm just his guest. I'm here running my mouth, speaking my mind, telling my lies, and yeah, it's because of him that we got to do today. And this fire is still lackluster at best. We should have had Mad Chat come on because this is just abysmal.
well, I mean, you did have some pretty big logs, and with his knife hands, he probably could have broke those up for you.
Uh, Gordon waved his wand again, so it might work. And
Yeah.
Mad Chat's karate skills, yeah, he could have. It, yeah, I think it's just too wet, man. We got like 30 gallons of water that came down in like a half hour.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And it's one of those two. Uh, Getting to know you, it's one thing for us to come together in the chat, and there's a lot of you right here in the chat that you've been in my chat for years, but I've never met you. I have broke bread with JBS. We went on a one-on-one hike together.
Yeah. I mean, we went and seen the farm animals, man.
Yeah.
We fed the lamb or the goats that said "Do not feed." We fed them. We didn't
I
listen
mean,
to the sign. They were malnourished. They were hungry. They were trying to reach a branch that was. We didn't feed them. We assisted them.
look, I can't help what happens when you lean on something.
Yeah, I mean, if it brings the leaves and branches down and it helps them, but like everybody needs a hand occasionally, you
That's
know.
right. That's right. Which, and that gets me to the thing. I didn't know you, period. And once I got there and you and I got to talking and I got to look you in the eye and I started really honing in to what you were saying, and especially fireside chat, hands down, I am one of those guys, and this is where the 2IC comes in. I want to pose you a question or a thought and sit back and let you talk.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a good thing and a bad thing though. Like I say, my shit is not facts. I will never speak facts. If you want to fact check me, that's fine. I'll probably say you're right even if you're wrong cuz in my mind I'm always right. No, I'm just kidding. But I just my opinion and my experience is where I go off of.
Mhm.
Which opinions are like a-holes. Gordon doesn't have one, but everybody else does, and they all stink.
That's right.
Um, but pickles and pineapples, as Jules would say, right?
Right.
Pickles
And
and pineapples.
Gordon's now poking fun at me, which is okay.
What do you say?
They said,
I
and
can't.
watching people wake up,
Mm.
because
Oh,
that was
sometimes.
me. That was me, because I am the early to bed, early to rise, and
No, I'm
you,
kind of the same way.
yeah,
Uh,
you can't fake getting up, right? You are you when you first open your eyeballs.
well, it just depends on who's looking. I mean, you can always fake it, but
I mean,
but yeah, no, you're like yeah, 100%. When you get up, your attitude and your uh like your outlook on life is that's when it's probably its most pure other than when you lose control of a situation
mhm,
or yourself, and I've done it, right? But that's when you need somebody that knows you better than anybody else to say, hey, this is abnormal, this is outside of the norm, like this dude's losing his shit, let's smack him in the face. I'll stand in front of him, tell him to go sit down and sit this one out.
mhm.
And that's a real thing. Like that kind of shit happens. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't think of. Sorry, I got to put this phone over here facing away from me. Um, that's one thing a lot of people don't think of in specific environment. I'm about to be the Burning Man, y'all. Can you guys still hear me?
Mostly.
Okay, hold on. Good
Yeah,
thing I'm about to be the Burning Man.
that's
It's
okay.
going to be awesome. So if I light on fire, I will. I promise I'll flip the camera around once the fire's covering my face.
Ah,
Trust me, I'm too ugly to be seen. I'm doing y'all a favor by not letting my face hit your phones because once it does, it's going to break them and then everybody's going to bitch because I owe them a new phone.
yeah, yeah. And you're talking about me. I do not have the face for television, the voice for radio, or the ideas to even be talking. So
Well, no, I mean, I'm the same way, man. Like I said, I make most of my stuff up. I have no expertise in anything. I read I read a book. I know a guy, and I just oh, it's raining again. Gordon, what the hell? You didn't think it was hard enough to get this going?
well, I mean, to get on Gordon's level, you've got to have some challenge.
Well, I know. I get it. You know what? I agree. He's he's making me prove my worth right now by fighting through all of this and answer questions and still but I still haven't got into the chat, so my bad, Gordon. Still not
Oh,
100% there, but
well, half ready says you are one handsome man since he's seen your face.
well, I mean, how does he know I wasn't wearing a mask?
No, that's true. That's true. I
Like,
mean, you
you ever seen Sloth from Goonies? Like, it's probably worse than that, y'all. Don't let Half Freddy Life lie to you. Like, hey, you guys, like, brings a whole new, like, people run. Children hide their faces when I walk by. I'm so ugly. I got teeth
no,
sticking out of my lips. Like, it's horrible. Like, I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, OVP says you're not teaching the fire class next year.
What do you mean I'm not? Look at this thing. It's blazing. Of
Well,
course
that
I'm not. Gordon's gonna teach it.
yeah. See right there. See if everybody or if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of going like I was gonna do this. We were supposed to actually go now. I was gonna do this for like the next. I was gonna set it up so it was already going. I think we finally got it going though. Praise Gordon for that. Um, Thank you, by the way, Jules, for lending him to us.
Yes, thank you.
Just his sheer like ambiance. Looks like we got this thing going now.
There we go.
So
Yes.
they're probably like, "What the hell? Why are we?"
Nah, it'd be all right. And I don't know about you, but I am excited for Bug Out Weekend of 2026. Uh, I think that with everything that was showcased for this year, I think next year is going to be hands down 10 times better.
Oh yeah, but that's the theory behind it is it always gets better, right? Because we meet more people. Like was my first one. This was your first one,
Hmm.
but this was the third one. So how many people came back? We have to get Jules back. I don't know if we
Hmm.
can do that. Jules and Gordon definitely,
Oh, road trip. We're going to go get her.
or we can just like buy him a private plane.
Yeah.
Maybe Gordon can use his good looks to just take one. We won't have to pay for it. But no, yeah, I mean, it's always going to get better. You're always going to meet more and more, like more people are going to come, right? So
Yeah.
it's connection points, right? Like that's what matters is, and
Yeah.
this was actually going to be one of my topics. I don't know when I'll do it now that I'm putting it out here. I don't know if I will, but connection points. Everybody wants the perfect situation, the perfect person. You're never going to find that, but you will find people willing to work with you. And you're like, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all have our ticks. We all have our things that set us off. We all have our, I don't know, inadequacies. I'm looking for a specific word. I suck at words. Um, but we all have the things that we are lacking in. And that's what keeps us from either A, accepting people or B, bringing people in, right? Like, I don't know. He just doesn't like, but if you can get over that, if you can get over the we're all going to be different, we're all going to be our own people, and we're all going to have our own ticks. Are you treating that person the way you would want to be treated? So if I was judging you, if that person was judging you, what would they see to let you into their tribe? Think of it that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we work together to find common ground? Can we trust each other? It's a relationship. It takes time to build. You don't build an all-star team or a championship team overnight.
Yep.
You got to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not willing to put the work in, nobody else is going to be willing to put the work in. So you have to sometimes agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
You have to come to terms with that you're not going to have the fucking Gordon or the Chuck Norris dude ready to go. There's always going to be somebody bigger, badder, and better than you. But how
Yep.
do you deal with it? How do you deal with failure? How do you network with people? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all it is networking until it becomes a relationship, until it thrives into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get along to get along,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Kind of thing.
I agree. I agree. I think the very first thing you got to trust, and it's got to go in both directions. And I think too, it's got to be mutual. They have to get
Yeah.
something from you. You have to be able to get something from them. And whatever the positive is, whatever they're bringing to the table, has to outweigh the bad. Right? Just because they have an annoying laugh, maybe they're
Yeah.
an expert
I
gardener.
mean, there's some bad that you can't overlook. I will say that. But like, if the dude, like, I've seen it, right? I've seen dudes that you like, what the hell is this dude? You just got to figure out what makes them tick, right? So
Yes.
if you don't put the time in to figure out if they're a doer, so some people are better off hands on, right? I need to
Yep.
see it, I need to do it. Some people can read it. Some people need the material to break it down and analyze it like rocket science or like
Mhm.
fucking. I had a dude once. I was like, man, how you keep fucking this up? And he straight up broke down how a microwaves food on a molecular level, like with water. I was like, dude, read this fucking book. Shut up. Read that book this weekend. Come back. We'll do it.
Yep.
He was stellar, but he was a turd until that point.
Hmm.
So I'm not saying accept everybody or,
Nope.
everybody is good. They're not. There are bad people out there. There's, people that don't mesh with other people. Hell, I've
Hmm.
met people I just don't get along with. But can we agree to get along when we need to or
Hmm.
not? That's the key, right? Can we
Yeah.
put things aside and understand that we're both fighting for the common good? If we
Hmm.
can't, then I probably don't need you. If we can, then hey, you know what? What I got to weigh it. I got to look at it. Can we agree to disagree? Can we agree that every time we see each other's faces, we just want to punch each other,
Yep.
but not do it?
Yep.
And you'd be surprised. A lot of relationships like that actually bloom into like, let me tell you about my best friend.
Yes.
Right? That's same fucking kind of grade school playground shit that you did. It doesn't change. And people will be snakes, all that. But what are you willing to put up with? What are you willing to give them? And then that comes into compartmentalization. So not just with like your preps, they should be compartmentalized. Like, go now. I need a 30-day, like however you do it. I'm not like gonna tell you how to do it. I'm still trying to work on that for me, so I have no fucking clue, but I kind of do, but that's a different topic. But you got to compartmentalize. What do I give you, right? If you're trying to interview me and I give you everything to get in, does that seem like your mag, your tribe, everything? Oh, you're the greatest. Let me give you this is what I show you everything. Is that an indicator that maybe I'm trying too hard?
Hmm.
Right. So a lot of times people don't expect people to have questions back. Like,
Hmm.
you're asking me all this stuff. So let me ask you this.
Hmm.
How do you recruit? How do you do this? What are you looking for, right? And that's where that relationship, that give and take.
Yep.
Do those questions make sense? Would you ask them to yourself? Are you treating people or questioning people the way you would want to be questioned or treated in their situation?
Yep.
Sometimes I think we forget about that. We forget about the other side. I want to meet all these people, but nobody's up to my expectations. Maybe it's like my dating life. Your expectations are too high. You got to grab that bar, go get a backhoe, dig like a 30-foot trench, throw the bar in it, bury it, and start from ground level, right?
Right. Right. Well, and I've said that multiple times too. Of any time that you are meeting somebody, it is an interview. If all you're doing is feeling them out and they're answering the questions, that's a red flag. If
Well,
you're not
yeah. I
feeling
mean,
me out, then something's wrong.
I would say you also have to do life. Like before you decide on anything, go hang out.
Hmm.
Can you hang out with the dude? Can you eat lunch? Can you laugh together? Then go figure out if you can do hard things where you can yell at each other and cry with each other, right? And once you got that, you pretty much good. But if we can't even have a good time and laugh together and pretend to be each other's friends,
Yeah.
probably not a good sign.
Yeah.
And I think most people look at the wrong things. Like, oh, what kind of skills do you have? Like, if I was fucking interview, sorry about the language, guys. I'm
You're
working on it.
fine.
But if I was interviewing a dude from MIT and I'm like, hey, bro, like not all of them are dorks either. So, but don't get offended if you're from MIT. I'm sorry. I'm just using it as an example. But if I'm interviewing a dork from MIT and I'm like, dude, let's go drink beer, and he doesn't drink beer, all he does is math. We're speaking two different languages. If I want him in my mag crew or tribe, I have to find somebody that speaks the same language as him. How do I do that? Through people, through networking, through
Yeah.
communication. I might not be the best dude to run up on him and be like, hey, bro, let's go to the bar. And he's going to be like, there's 6.7 milliliters of alcohol per shot per wine. You know what, dude? I don't need you. I don't need you, but that doesn't mean the group or whoever else doesn't need you. And that's why that whole community piece, everybody wants to have rules and a leader. Do what works for you guys, right? For your set of friends, for your there's many different ways to skin a cat. Like
Yeah.
me, I'd rather just have a group of friends. Like, hey, bro, I know you're good at math. Go talk to that dude. Figure out if he divides or fucking multiplies. Let's get him over here and fucking make some rocket fuel.
Yes.
Got it. Boom. And then that dude will go over and talk to him, but another dude will start a fight. And then I know I can handle the fight. So now the dude is like, now it's way in my, like, right. I set the situation to bring the dude in to make him feel comfortable. And then it's just like, hey, and then I find out he likes Star Wars. And oh boy, like my best friend's a Star Wars nerd. And I'm like, shit. And then like, we're good. And then I find out he knows aerodynamics of race cars. I might be a race car guy. And I'm like, shit, bro, come on. Then he finds out he might like girls and liquor. And now it's match made in heaven, like
There
some
you
Ricky
go.
Bobby shit. You know what I mean?
Well, and exactly what you were saying with networking. Maybe I go find that guy that has good skills, but he's not a good fit for myself or the people in my group.
But he could be good for somebody else. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Just because he's not good for you doesn't mean he's not good, right? Just because I don't fit your culture doesn't mean that we cannot work together. And then how about one day? See this? We're gonna burn this tomorrow again if it works, chat. I'm telling you. I haven't looked at chat, so I apologize. But I'm gonna burn it when I can look at chat. I'm just running my mouth, talking like I told you. I'm better live than I'm not. I hope nobody disagrees. I'm kind of like always trying to think about what to say right when I make the videos. And but where was I? This is the other thing that like lives like I'm like I squirrel myself. Like my
Yep.
brain is scrambled, right? Like
Hmm.
eggs. But what was I saying?
That you're out of gasoline.
No, I mean Gordon got it. I mean his heart's on fire for Jules, right? You ever hear that Rocky? Hearts on fire,
Yeah.
strong. That's what they're doing. Right? They're like they're doing that from their tent. It's steaming and it's cold as hell out. Well, probably not humid, but like steam's just. Gordon's like, told you I'd start that fire.
Oh, oh, local prepper wants to know what your MOS was.
I'm mop bucket operations. Mop bucket operations and a gut truck driver. I drove a truck around serving burritos in combat zones. If
There
that
you are.
makes sense.
I'm sure he was a Marine recruiter for a number of years.
Okay. Well, it was his MOS.
OVP says that you're going to need a 55-gallon drum if you're doing the fire tomorrow.
No, look, it's burning good. Now it'll be burning tomorrow. There's so much like that log is thick, dude. I don't know. Well, that's what she said, but there's a lot of wood there.
Yeah, it is. There's quite the what is that, 3.5 trees right there.
No, this is not even one. I got a pile. Let me show you this pile. I was gonna burn this one, but this is all the stuff I moved. So this is like you guys get a good look at my backyard. Can't look at my front yard, but this is like sitting here. It's all wet, so I didn't grab that. So I have this stuff down here that I moved to make that little pad, right? This is like 3 trees still down here. I just learned how to cut trees down, by the way, right? You just gotta, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Yes.
And I'll show you. So that's that pile I gotta grab. But this is like the pile of trees that I've cut down.
Man, what are you doing? Are you Abraham Lincolning some Lincoln
Dude, I'm
logs there?
telling you, like, babe and the ox just kind of got me one day, and I was like, chainsawing everything. But
There
that's
it
how
is.
you get this nice, clean, like, you know what I mean? I
Oh,
still got those 2 big ass trees, like those 2. That one, I forgot it's backwards on here. How do I do that? Oh, yeah, that one and that one are coming down next, probably in the next couple weeks.
you
Like
can
8-foot trees.
if I click on the chat here, you can see them on screen, right?
Yeah.
Because LP is saying, I'm guessing military stuff that I have no idea, but you might.
No, I'm not, dude. I told you I was a gut truck driver. I drove the burritos, street tacos, and they just said, "Hey, go talk to these guys. We need to get them fed, and we need you to mop this mess up." So I was in mop bucket operations and burrito truck driver, like a barista, but I just took it to you. I was too
See,
stupid to know any danger.
and see if you can
Uh,
see that right there on screen. I don't know if he's giving me his credit card
oh yeah,
number
oh
or
0341 80. I don't know 8541. I know 0369. I know. Yeah. So you understand? Yeah, he was a small gunner, I think. Small gunner, recon. I don't know what the other 2 are though.
yeah. See, I didn't know if
Yeah,
that's
local
like
prepper knows his things. I was, I'm an 11 everything.
yeah. See, that's. I thought maybe he's giving me like coordinates to my house or something.
No, what he's doing is he's in the same field, mop bucket operations, and food truck driver
There you go.
for the most part. I think he drove a diesel though, because the other 2 I don't know. But he's probably a diesel. He so, a reefer truck that brought in like lollipops and popsicles to everybody. Maybe.
Nice, nice. See, it's all working out. And which
And
Nick.
there's no offense there. Don't take that the wrong way. I don't. I'm not gonna tell everybody what I do. I don't.
Well, and right there,
So
Nick says
local
you're
prepper, I get you. Get what you're saying, but I'm not. I'm not gonna put that out there for me right now. I can't really.
Nick says you're doing an awesome job. So
Thank you, Nick. I think it's Rule. We'll find out after Rule leaves. He's my training wheels. He's pushing me, and I keep falling off the bike. He's like, just pedal, and I keep slamming my foot backwards and hitting the brake and falling over.
oh, Nomad said you had a pack of crayons in your mag pouches instead of magazines.
Well, I mean, sometimes the boys got to eat. Crowns, magazines, it doesn't matter. Bullets eventually run out.
Yes. Oh, and LP, I will send you an email or a message or something and get you scheduled in. He definitely has to come on 0 hour. Which you need to come on 0 hour too. We got to get you
Well,
scheduled in.
yeah, but let's not get ahead of our. I haven't even been on my own channel yet. We're on your channel right now.
I'm getting excited.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And Gordon, thank you again. Like this fire's actually starting to cook now. It's getting hot.
There you go. See?
But I don't want to keep anybody longer than we have to. So you let me know, man. Like,
Yeah, we'll go for a few more minutes. Let's round it out. We'll cut it at
all
9 o'clock.
right. Well, what else we got?
Let's see. Oh, half ready was an M60 tanker, and we had cases of crowns inside.
There you go. Yeah. See, I got a lot of good buddies that were tankers. It's all about the Sconson box.
Oh, and
Half Ready knows what that is.
they thought that was the GPS coordinates for the refueler to help airdrop some fuel for the fire.
No, you know what, guys? It's all about this game. I don't know if you know it. It's called Fortnite. Local prepper just told me to go to the hospital in the top left corner, and we're going to do a loot drop and probably like look at each other and plate up. And then after that, every man for himself. Good luck.
Yes.
I think that's what he said. I don't know. I could have misinterpreted it. Like local prepper, let me know if I misinterpreted it. Right? We're just playing Call of Duty. That's like the new thing. Like just Call of Duty coordinates.
Yeah, I think that's all that was. Which the more that Nomad is typing in the chat, I am fully on board with both of you doing a back and forth with each other. I think to see both of you live would be amazing.
I mean, it could be bad though.
No.
Couldn't be any worse than like my live right now, though. I guess if we were like really.
No. You've joined Lackluster Friday, and I think that you do a very good job.
I mean, it's just kind of like my performance and my love life right now. It's just lackluster, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm no Gordon. All right, so.
Well, nobody is.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like when that's the person you got to measure up to, you got to be ready to take failure every day on the chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was my thing. The first night I did really, really well. And then the second night, Gordon was they moved and they become my tent neighbor, and I knew it was all downhill for me.
Yeah, that's probably why my second day was better than my first, though, because he moved further away from me.
Yeah, I went.
So that, yeah, explains everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think next year we need to put them right in the middle.
Well, no, but then everybody's going to look. Then nobody's going to want to talk to anybody except Gordon. We'll all end up wearing white robes and drinking like grape Kool-Aid and just Gordon, like nothing will ever get done.
Yes. Well, Gordon needs to put on a class next year. He can just sit there for 5 minutes and we'd all come out smarter.
Well, no, actually, yeah, he could give a class, but all he has to do is think. He doesn't even have to speak.
Yeah.
So I agree with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all for that. Actually, I think after the live stream, I'm going to write a petition to Vision and get that set up.
Well, it has to, definitely, 100%. Gordon will sit at the front, and everybody will just stare into his eyes. Jules will sit next to him, so nobody's like winking at him and shit. She can see that, but I mean, we'll still get.
LP wants to know who Gordon is.
Hey, you got to. If you want to know who Gordon is, you got to pay to play. Right? You got to show up. You got to put skin in the game. Yeah. Gordon, if you know Gordon, it's like Vision says, I can't say his name because I'm not trademarked, but just like that guy, right? Gordon is that guy. Like, you got to put skin in the game. You got to show up. You got You got to come ready and willing to be just inspired.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen like the Sistine Chapel or Michelangelo or like that is Gordon.
Yeah. He's well,
It's
the Americas have Chuck Norris and Canada has Gordon.
yeah, 100%. Well, they also got the like I'll put it this way: meeting Gordon is like realizing that Jack could have shared the door with Rose in the movie Titanic. It just
Hmm.
changes your outlook and your insight on everything.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, he changed my life. I knew that right then
Oh
and
yeah,
there.
100%. Like I'm jealous Jules is hanging out with him right now. Like I want to go to Canada and hang out with Gordon. I want to share a tent with him. You know,
Yeah.
what wouldn't I learn if Gordon shared a tent or a shelter with me? Just makes me wonder.
Chuck Norris was scared to go to Canada because of Gordon.
Well, actually, I think it still hasn't been disproved that Chuck Norris and Gordon are like twins. I think maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe Gordon might be Chuck Norris. We
Or
haven't disproved it.
maybe that's Canadian of how you say Chuck Norris is Gordon.
That could be
Yeah.
100%. Like that's what. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're onto something. Like Chuck Norris in Canada is called Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Kind of like how they say Canadian bacon, but we call it ham.
That would totally explain that rower that was like in the middle of camp too. That like
Mhm.
everybody was like, "What's this doing here?" And he was like, "Let me show you how to." Shit.
Yes.
How did we overlook that?
I don't know. Took us a few months, but we got it now.
Yeah, fucking crowns. Crowns and like magic markers and all kinds of. But all right. Hey, well, we're approaching that 9 o'clock hour. I want to say thank you to everybody real quick. I know we couldn't do it on my channel tonight, and I know that fire sucks. So I owe you another one. But I hope and I pray you guys come back, subscribe, because this is who I am. This is what I'm like. Like I like walking and talking, but I like talking and like doing stuff like this a whole lot more. And I think Rule 2IC and everybody else, Half Ready, everybody that's met me knows like I'm just better this way. And you're not always going to agree with me, and 100% you shouldn't. Um, so yeah, you're gonna, I'm not the one that's gonna kick anybody out or do anything. Because also, what would Gordon do? All praise Gordon, Jules, pickle, pineapple. But
Amen.
um, yeah, this is it, man. This is what you'll get with me, and I appreciate you, Rule, like letting me do this, and like this is probably the first time that I actually got to be myself. I ain't perfect, guys. I'm like you. You know what I mean? I'll never claim to be perfect. Finally got the fire going, but we're about to wrap up, so I apologize. I owe you one tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll dump enough gas on that I can throw a match on it over there, and it'll just go.
Well, make sure you get the whoosh.
Well, I'll get Gordon's approval too. Like I gotta call him after this and be like, "Hey, man, I need your help."
There you go.
You know,
There you go.
they don't tell you that there's an eighth day, right? Called Gordon or
Hmm.
Chuck. Chuck
Hmm.
Gordon.
Chuck
You've
Gordon.
never had a Chuck Gordon day because you've always had a Monday or a Saturday. But a Chuck Gordon day, it's your last day
Hmm.
because it's so perfect, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's why there's only 7 days in a week, y'all. It's supposed to be eight, but that eighth day eludes us all until we can no longer express it because it's a Chuck Gordon day,
Yes.
right? You have a Chuck Gordon day, just it's too great to even tell anybody about. You just don't
Mhm.
exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, Jules. I don't even know. I can't. Gordon, you're the man. Uh, but yeah, half ready. Row 2IC, Vision, like all you guys, HVP. This is who I am, man. Like this is JBS that's in the chat that talks shit. This is me. Can't show you me, unfortunately, but I can show you cool shit. I mean, I got a bunch of other cool shit I can show you too. But I think this is cooler anyway because like it just leaves that mystique, right? I don't have the Gordon mystique, but I got the I don't want to break your iPhones mystique. Um, yeah. But hey, thanks y'all. I'll try and go live tomorrow. I'll put it out. I'll let you know if I can. If I can't, definitely next weekend. I don't know times and shit. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So that's the other thing I got to figure out. But I
Well,
appreciate each and every one of you, and hopefully you guys learn from like half of the shit that comes out of my mouth. Some of it's good, some of it's just there. It's like old woman in a moo moo, right? You're just like, what the hell?
oh, that's too no. That's a very visual thing that is going to be stuck in my head before I go to bed tonight. So
I
thank you.
mean, dude, you're welcome. You wouldn't sleep if I left you on the Gordon thought. You
That's true.
wouldn't sleep.
That's true.
Your mind would not quit. You see like you just hear the A Team replaying over and over again. I had to slow you down,
Yes. Yes. Thank
get
you
you
for
out of
grounding
gear,
me.
put you in neutral.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yes. So, but there is the link. Go over and hit that and check JBS's content out. It is a new upcoming channel. You heard him here. You got to know him a little bit. As the channel grows, he'll be doing more lives and doing all sorts of different fun
And
things.
I
So,
can't promise any of it'll be more perfect than tonight though either. So like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of mess ups, a lot of holy crap, how do I do that? So if you are good at this stuff, um, yeah, keep your phone on. And if I have your phone number, I'm probably gonna do a lot of calling because I don't even know what I'm like. I'm barely like on right now, right?
no,
I'm
you're
like
fine.
on. But hey, thank you all. Hey, thank you, Rule. I'll
Absolutely.
let you close it, and I'll get out your hair. Sorry, I wasn't in chat, guys. I'm on my phone. I didn't read everything. I just tried to just flow with it. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. I enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed you, Rule. Thank you to everybody that knows me and everybody that don't. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cut it at that.
There we go. So I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with the both of us. You get to see right there who JBS is and what he's all about. And all you got to do is go check him out. And you get right on with a new upcoming channel and watch him flourish and all that. That's one of the really fun things about being into preparedness is we're all here to help each other. His success is my success, and so everything that I can do to help him or help you, if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. Send me an email, shoot me a text, leave me a comment, do something. If you need me, I'm here for you. So but that's what I've got for you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Half-Assed Ready's channel, and it is going to be a fun 0 hour. So with that, I hope you guys have an amazing night, a blessed night, and I will see you then. Have a good one, everybody.